welcome back. This is Eventually Late. I'm your host, Brent Carlson. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leading off tonight, the world's top musicians were on display last weekend as the 2025 Grammy Awards were presented to the biggest recording artists of the year. Not only did these artists prove to be the top grossing performers in their respective genres, they also were confirmed to be the goofiest dressed assholes in the world. That category is hard to beat. Well, fashion statements are always made at the Grammy Awards, and last night was no exception. Many dresses and different outfits from all performers were making statements, and it can be now made official that condom will be this year's hottest fashion trend. It's protective. Well, Beyonce can fill that most elusive space on her award shelf as she finally captured the Album of the Year award. Earlier in the night, she celebrated her nomination in the newly created Lloyd Christmas Hat Lookalike Award. I think she went unopposed in that one. Well, while annual favorite Taylor Swift didn't get the top award for the evening, she did retweet a photograph of her boyfriend Travis Kelce and her arriving at either a Super Bowl media day or an undisclosed Russian mafia meetup. I don't know why that's making a trend. Maybe he should have gone to the Grammys. Well, Justin Bieber is sparking concerns about the well-being of both his health and the health of his marriage with wife Hailey. And if this picture is any indication, he's either about to serve 10 to 20 or about to star in Squid Game 3. Looking kind of rough. Well, OnlyFans star Bonnie Blue has done the unthinkable yet again as she allegedly bedded over 1,000 men in a 12-hour span. She continues to maintain that she is doing it because it makes her happy and the money is good. Bonnie added that her husband, Oliver Davidson, is also supportive of her line of work despite being separated. Now, while Blue stated that the separation does not stem from her explicit content, I am willing to bet she brought up the idea after he fell into her vagina. That can be a deal breaker, especially when you're afraid of heights. Well, her immediate family is also supportive of her, as her mom even serves as a production assistant by tending to basic on-set needs such as lighting and sound. In these behind-the-scenes photos, you can see Blue's mom handing out condoms to her many clients and assisting in cleanup after a busy day of shooting. Did you like the way I said that? That was kind of funny. Well, China is sparking concerns after satellite images of a so-called artificial sun device was revealed by U.S. intelligence agencies over the weekend. The device is rumored to be able to theoretically create unlimited energy for the communist nation. In a quick response, President Trump has already shown interest in buying the actual sun for $50 billion. Apparently, it's an undisclosed seller. Well, AOC might be getting out of her lane after she was quoted referring to Musk as, quote, "This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed." In the politician's defense, while the richest man in the world is leading a company that is catching rocket ships out of midair, the former bartender can flip a bottle of taquitos and only drop it once. It's a pretty good skill. It's a lost skill. Well, a regular critic of Musk, AOC is currently concentrating her ire on the billionaires and the GOP's control of the newly created Doge agency that is axing wasteful government spending. In a live Instagram session with her 8.5 million followers, she stated, "They don't do their homework, clearly," Ocasio-Cortez griped of Republicans. "Like, they're totally putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury." She later added, "And it's like already totally bad enough that they're making the Department of the Interior people work outside." That was an impression. That's not me. In yet another story of self-sterilization, Representative Lori Powetsky told anti-Trump protesters gathered outside Wednesday at the Michigan Capitol that, quote, "I refuse to let my body be treated as currency by an administration that only sees value in my ability to procreate." Again, it seems to be a self-fulfilling prophecy as the Michigan Democrat essentially turned her own uterus into the world's most canceled credit card. That's not a bell you can unring. Well, it's not even been 3 weeks since the inauguration of Donald Trump, and he is already at risk of impeachment as Texas Democrat Al Green has announced his intention to introduce articles of impeachment. Quoted as saying, "I rise to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done." Although I'm guessing he didn't rise very fast. Okay, handicap joke. You got to get those in there every once in a while. Well, a crew of Chilean gang members is now bragging about their catch of stolen personal effects from Bengals star Joe Burrow after authorities rounded up the outlaws shortly after this photo was posted on Facebook. While the name of the gang has yet to be confirmed, the hand signs in the picture point to the Rock, Paper, MAGA, and Look at My Dumb F***ing Haircut posse. I don't know if that's the official name, but maybe they did an acronym. Well, as the cabinet hearings roll on, RFK Jr. took the hot seat as many of his former fellow Democratic allies turned against him with the grueling set of questions from his alleged anti-vax stances to his number of conspiracy theories they found abhorrent. His heroin use from over 42 years ago became a hot topic and called into question his ability to run a department dictating his health policy. You know, I remember one time in kindergarten I ate too much chocolate and they wouldn't let me push anyone on the swings for the rest of the day. And that was only 30 years ago, or 40, I don't know. It's getting close. And finally, egg prices have become the latest victim in inflationary pressures as the popular food staple has risen 45% over the past year. In response, Waffle House has announced a 50% surcharge on all their menu items for the foreseeable future. On the bright side, Slippery Pete's meth lab behind the Waffle House is currently holding a buy one, get one free promotion. And that's all for this week from Eventually Late. I'm your host, Brent Carlson. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for joining us.